Hi everyone, welcome to Workout Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we're going to post up a workout video. Today's class is going to be a TRX only class. So all you need is your TRX and a little bit of body weight. We're going to start with our warm up. I want you to have your straps at mid-length. I want you to grab those handles and start walking all the way backwards. Look up at your anchor, find tension. Your feet are shoulder width apart, and you're going to start with some squats. We're going to sit down. We're going to drive through the heels of your feet to stand up. Sit down and stand up. Now remember, I'm not there with you, so we're looking for good form and alignment. If you get 5 reps in good form and alignment, that's all you're looking for. Remember to take breaks as you need to. We'd rather you have 5 reps in good form than to go for 55 in bad form. Let's get one more squat. We're going to sit down, drive through those heels to stand up. You're going to take a step in, hands go into those armpits, elbows are driven down and back, going right into a mid-row. Lean back, shoulders are back. Think about yourself as a nice flat board. You're a plank, lowering back and pulling yourself back up. If this feels a little bit too hard, you can always step back a little bit, making this movement just a little bit easier. That is the nice thing about TRX. Just a small foot movement and you can make life better for yourself. Let's get one more row and then we're going to combine it into a squat row. Straight arms, down, up, hit that row. Lean back, nice straight arms, shoulders back, chest up. Hit that row. Nice. Keep looking up at that anchor. Make sure that your shoulders are down. Stand up, squeeze those glutes. Nice, everyone is doing great. Gonna keep going with one more here. And last one, squat down, drive up, and row. Walk and turn around. You're standing up nice and tall. We're not leaning against the handles. You're a nice flat board. Handles are straight out in front of you. We're gonna go into forward lunges, alternating our legs, and the handles are gonna go straight over our heads. So step forward, bend that knee, lower down to the ground, press through those handles, come up. Other leg, step down, press, come up. Nice. Keep moving. Remember that form and alignment. We're lowering straight down, driving straight back up. Our arms are active, helping to drive us up. On our next one, we're going to take our hands just a little bit wider and continue to press down. Little wider, lunges keep going. Nice, little wider. Great. Keep that press. Our arms are actively working. You're a nice flat board. Think about chasing a plank through the whole movement. On our next one, we are going to take our hands even wider into T's. All the way out. Close those hands like you're closing a big book. Grabbing the corners of that book, close. Grab the corners of that book, close. One more to each leg, right and left. Ending up back in that starting position with those handles straight out in front of us, in line with our shoulders. I like putting one foot in front just to protect my shoulders a little bit. Rolling out, lean that whole body weight going forward. Hands go up above your head. Engage your core to pull back. Think about me coming by and about to smack you in your belly as you pull back. You're pulling away from that with your core. We don't want to let our booty start pulling us back. Gonna get a couple more here. We're gonna warm up our shoulders a little bit more with a little golf rotation coming right up. 2. Last one here. All the way up. Nice. And turn around one more time. Face that anchor. Palms, you want to have tension on your straps. Feet are nice and close together. Palms are at about waist height. Slight bend in those knees. Looking out at one spot on the floor out in front of you. Press through that handle, one arm up above your head. Press through the handle, the other arm up above your head. Really keep that nice equal pressure in those handles. We don't want to let the straps move about on us. We're pressing with our arms. We're opening up through our chest. We're really getting ready for this. Next big movement here where we're going to get into a little balance. One more to each arm. Right and left. Stand up nice and tall. Hip hinges. Press into these handles. Reach forward. Right leg goes up into the air. Stand up nice and tall. Reach. left leg up into the air. Just alternating one leg in, right into the other. Standing up tall, re-engaging with that nice strong core. Coming back out into this. Now this is not like yoga where we're worried about that hip rotating open. We're just trying to get our balance in on this. Let's get one more to each leg. Right and left. Nice. Standing up nice and tall, we're going to start with our first workout. We're going to lengthen those straps all the way out. Every exercise that we do from here on out is going to be done for 1 minute. You can do anything for a minute, just make sure you're in the right form. So those straps all the way out, we're going to stand and face away from our anchor. You're going to find that ending rollout position where those handles were right out in front of us. Feet are going to be shoulder width apart, up on those toes, and then lean forward like you're flying through the air. Now, imagine you're Superman. You're loading that big leaping movement. Handles come down to those shoulders. You're going to press up and reach up. We've got a minute of these. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. Down, press and reach. Down, press and reach. Nice. Really just want to keep those knees in line with your hips as you lower down and as you come up. Handles are up above your head. We're reaching up. Think about elongating our whole body at the peak of this. Squeeze those glutes. Really working hard here. If you need to take a break, take a break. Join back in. It's better that you get a few reps in good form than to keep fighting to move in bad form. Bad form builds bad habits. That's never good. We don't get to work through those muscles that we're really trying to work through here. Our quads, the front of our legs, should be on fire. We've got just a few seconds left. Stay strong with this, you guys. We're almost there. 2 and 1. We're going to go right into a chest press. Chest press, think about it like a push-up. Okay, I'm going to come face you. Straps are still lengthened all the way out. Set an angle, so the further you step back towards your anchor, the harder this becomes. We're going to lower in, elbows driven out to your sides. Don't let those straps touch your arms. Press away. 2, 1, let's go. Down. Drive it up. We find that a lot of people have a hard time keeping this out of their core, or out of their back in this, sorry, and that they're not using their core during this. So what we don't want you to feel is anything in your lower back. You should be squeezing your core like, oh, it's so tight. You want to keep that core nice and tight as you move through all of these nice chest presses. If you're thinking, darn, this is easy, great, I want you to take a step back, make it a little harder. Oh yeah, now we're working. Now we are working. If you're thinking, what the heck's wrong with me? Why did I take that step? Don't step forward. I want you to widen your stance out. Oh, that's a little nicer. Squeeze those glutes. Finish it up nice and strong. You're almost there. 2 and 1. Great, nice. Okay, so we're gonna take our handles to mid-length. On my straps, it's a gray to black transition. I hold my belt buckle open. I'm gonna pull that up. Some of the older straps have double yellow lines. Some of them have a single yellow line. Just looking at about the halfway point. I want you to grab one handle, walk all the way backwards. This is called a power pull. We're gonna put that handle in one of our hands. Grab hold nice and tight. Bring it into your armpit. Feet square to that anchor, reach up. Elbow up, reaching that hand. I got a big rotation in my body here. From here, I'm going to lean all the way back out, and I'm going to pull and rotate all the way back up. Stay tight, squeeze those glutes, and here we go. 2, 1, and going. Lean back, nice strong core, pull, big rotation. All the way back, out, pull, nice big rotation. Really lock this all in. All the way out, all the way in. We've got just a few more seconds on this arm. We're gonna switch to our other arm. In 2, 1. Nice. Okay, we're going to our other arm. 30 seconds on each side, and here we go. 2, 1, and going. Reaching up. Nice straight arm all the way back behind you. Pull, rotate. Nice. Arms are all the way out. Squeeze, pull, rotate. Really reach for this. Elbows back. Nice flat board. Again, take those breaks as you need them. Especially if you're just getting into TRX. It's nice to reset everything. Take a little break every now and again. 2 and 1. That's it on this side. We're going to grab our other handle. You're going to even them out. We're going to walk all the way backwards. I want you to raise your hands up over your head like you're doing a stick 'em up. From this stick 'em up position, you're going to lean back. Shoulders are down and back. We're going to let our hips lower down towards the ground. And then in one movement, raising all the way up overhead. Make sure that you keep your straps nice and tight. We don't want any looseness in our straps, okay? All right, this is an overhead back extension. Let's get this done in 2, 1, and going. Right down to that nice strong core. Drive to come all the way up. Nice. Lowering down. Drive. Remember that your first few reps are always your best reps, right? We usually hit everything correctly in those first few. Then every now and again, something fails on us. It might be our shoulders. It might be our back, where we're feeling it in our back and we're not keeping our core tight. Little micro movements, stepping your feet back. Make it a little easier. Pause if you need to. Taking those moments to shake everything out and then bring it right back in. Always looking for that good form. Perfection in form is way better than just mashing through all of this just to say you got reps in for the day. 2 and 1. We're going to go into our first cardio burst. So we're going to ditch our straps for a second. We're going to go down to the ground. And we're going to go into mountain climbers for 30 seconds. You just want to find a nice strong plank position. Pull your knees into your chest, alternating one for the other. 2, 1, and going. So we're doing some nice mountain climbers here. Find a pace that challenges you. A lot of people have problems with their wrists. You can always go knuckles, or if you have push-up bars are a nice little addition to have. Anything that'll kind of keep it out of your wrists and into your core. So a little bit of cardio here, starting to breathe a little bit harder. We're working hard. We're going to come up in a couple of seconds and go right into ladders. 2, 1. Imagine you're climbing a ladder. Climb that ladder. Climb that ladder. Nice. So you're reaching one ring for the other. One ring. Keeping it going. Raising those hands up overhead. Just a few more seconds. Keep the knees coming up high. You can always slow it down, but keep reaching, keep moving, keep reaching, keep moving. These cardio bursts are good. We just got a couple more seconds. 2, 1. Nice. Grab those handles. We're going to go into a mid-row. Just like that warm-up. Hands into those armpits. Set an angle that challenges you. Lean back and pull in. And let's go. All the way out, all the way in, all the way out, all the way in. This is meant to kind of give you a little break, but we're still working our muscles. So big deep breath in through your nose. Slowly let it out through your mouth. The mid-rows don't have to be done for speed. We're thinking about control. Nice angles here. Shoulders are back. I like extending my arms and resetting my shoulders, making sure that they're down and back. Shouldn't be feeling this in my lower back. Should be feeling it all in my arms and in my back as I squeeze and pull myself up. Got a few more seconds here. Almost done, you guys. We're gonna go into some side lunges. Nice. Keep going. Finish these up nice and strong. Should be pretty recovered through cardio at this point. 2 and 1. Nice. Stand up nice and tall. I'm going to turn and face you. Might make it a little easier. Want to find that tension, and we're going to step out into side lunges. When you go into this side lunge, we're going to step out. You're transferring all your weight onto this leg. Your other leg stays nice and straight. We're firing off this outer booty. Come back up to center. We're going to the other side. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. Step out. Hit that outer booty. Nice straight leg to come up. Out. Outer booty pushing up. Nice. There's a tendency in side lunges for people to bend this knee to come up because it makes it easier. It's a nice little cheat. And we want to cheat naturally. Not intentionally, but our body always wants us to cheat. It always finds a nice workaround on things. Strive for the harder one, where you're keeping that leg straight. We're really loading, pressing. Load, press. Nice, load, press. If you need to, take a break. Another common mistake is that people will start chest diving or letting their belly come over their leg in that lunge. We don't want that. Straps are there to help you out. Keep those ears, shoulders, and hips in line. Locking it in as you lower down and as you drive up. And we are done with those lunges. Take your straps, lengthen them out. We're gonna face away from that anchor, kind of like that chest press we did earlier. Handles straight out in front of you. This time we bend at the elbows. Handles come to those eyeballs. We're gonna press away. 2, 1, and going. Tendency in tricep presses is for people to have a couple of things happen. They'll let their elbows go out and they'll press away. Definitely don't want that. The other one is that they'll let those elbows come in, press away, or they'll bring the handles above their head. And we don't want that. We just want to keep those hands in line with our shoulders, bend at those elbows, and then press, driving them away. Same thing with the chest press. Stepping forward makes it easier. Stepping back makes it a little harder. You just move those foot progressions around. You can keep moving for a last few seconds of work on these. Nice. Remember, those shoulders are down and back. We don't want to push too far away. We want to keep those shoulders locked in. That way our triceps feel all of this beautiful work that we're putting in. They're going to feel good. Let's get a couple more. And 2, 1. Nice. Okay, we're going to transition our straps back up to mid-length where those yellow tabs are covering up your diagonal lines. Nice. So we're at that mid-length position. You're going to grab your handles. We're going to walk backwards. We're going to go into a step back lunge. We're going to pick one leg, okay? Nice strong core. You're going to step back, lunge down, drive back up to center. Here we go. 2, 1, and going. So step back, bend that knee lower down, come back up to center. These straps are, again, there to help you out. We're doing the same leg over and over again. We really want to make sure as we step back and we lower down that our ear, shoulder, hips are in line, that this front knee is over that ankle. We don't want to push too far forward or too far back on these. There's also a misconception that these are a predominantly quad exercise. They are not. They should be coming through your booty here. Big, strong booty. Big, strong hamstrings. Work these legs. And that's where the movement comes from. Quads are there to kind of balance and support us out. They're there to be helper muscles. If you're feeling it in your quads, might need to talk about a different foot progression. Might need to talk about a different stance. 2, 1, let's go to the other leg. 2, 1, and going. Always, always, always best to have someone with professional training take a look at you and make sure your lunges, your squats, your movement is the correct movement. That is the benefit of having an instructor guide you through a class. Right here we have a mirror maybe to set up. I have no mirrors in here. You rely completely on our instructor's eyes to make sure you are doing the best possible lunge. We've got just a few more seconds on this leg. We've got cardio burst number 2. I'm super excited about cardio burst number 2. It's gonna be toe taps and side hops. Toe taps and side hops. 30 seconds of each, giving us a nice minute of fun here. Remember to take breaks as you need to. And 2, 1, let's go right into those toe taps. So we're toe tapping it out, 30 seconds here. Just nice little toe taps. You can make it fancy. You can spin. Up, come back around, oh, go the other way. Whatever makes you happy, really. Just trying to get your sweat on, getting some nice toe taps in. The side hops will be coming up, and it really is just hopping side to side. We're gonna keep our feet together. We're gonna hop side to side. Got a few more seconds here. Get ready for it, getting excited. 2, 1, hop it out side to side. Side hops. Now, keep your core engaged. A lot of times people are like, oh, I'm getting a side stitch. You get a side stitch because you let your belly go loose. Keep your belly a little tight. You don't have to keep it clenched tight, but just a little tight in here helps keep away those side stitches. Doesn't let things jostle about in our bellies. Side hopping it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Loving the side hop. Kind of wish I had a jump rope, but I'm terrible at jump roping. And recover, nice. Straps are set up for us at mid-length. We're gonna grab our handles, and we're gonna do Ys for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do Ts. I'm gonna face you guys for this one. I want you to find your ending Y position. Like you're doing the YMCA, Y. Lean back, nice strong core, and 2, 1. What you're thinking about doing in this movement is lifting yourself up with your arms. Control to bring yourself down. Lift yourself up. Control to bring yourself down. We find that a lot of people have a tendency to arch through their lower back because it's becoming too hard for them. Nice easy regression is to take a wider stance. Widening that stance out always helps. If that's still too much, offset your stance. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, using that back leg to help drive you up. Last one here, and now we're gonna go into T's. Same idea with the Ys, we're just making a T with our arms. So we wanna find that ending T position. This one I highly recommend that you are in that offset stance. No bends in your elbows, so keep your arms straight. Lock those elbows out. You're gonna lean all the way back. Use that back leg, help drive and bring you up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bring it right back down. Control, control, all the way up, all the way down. Nice, you guys. Stay strong with these. T's, they're a struggle, and I get it. They're tough. Big back muscles, we don't use them very often. But when we do, we can be so strong. Don't let the arms take over, they always want to do that. Let's get one more. All the way up. We don't finish at the top, we finish at the bottom, all the way down. Nice job, everyone. All right, we're heading into crunches, so I want you to take your straps to mid-calf, mid-shin. The rubber handles are right below your kneecaps. So we really want to make sure that the rubber handle is below our kneecap and that that foot cradle is at that mid-calf, mid-shin position. We are going to go toes in, and you're going to go face down. So I like laying down on the ground. I like putting the straps across the top of my shoelaces, and then I'm gonna roll over onto my stomach. I wanna make sure that my feet are underneath the anchor. Crunches are coming up into a nice strong plank position, pointing those toes down to the ground, and you're gonna pull your knees into your chest, and you're gonna reset to that nice strong plank. If that's too much for you, you're just gonna hold the plank here. If you need to, take a break, okay? Don't fight to stay in this. Here we go, 2, 1, and going. Coming up, nice strong plank, crunching, pulling those knees in, pushing them out. Make sure those toes are pointed down towards the ground. Your eye gaze is looking out in front of you. Really lock it all in. Keeping that core engaged. Breathing, don't forget to breathe. Keep going here. We don't want to lift through our hips. This is about pulling our knees into our chest with our core. Again, knees down to take breaks. When you're ready, you're back up into it. You're going. We don't want to feel this in our back. Got just a couple more seconds here. Get one more in. And done. Nice. Shake your toes out of your straps and then roll over. You're gonna be facing the anchor and we're gonna do hamstring curls now. So from the crunches to the curls, we're working the back of our legs. You should not, again, feel this in the lower back. We're gonna raise our hips up and you're gonna curl those legs in, push them away. Here we go, 2, 1, and going. Lifting the legs up, pulling them in, pushing them away. Hands at your sides for stability. Pull, push. The other thing to think about is that the knees are staying in line with your hips as you bring them in. We don't want them to pin together and we don't want them to fall apart to the sides. If you need to, put your butt down, but continue that movement, thinking about scraping mud off the back of the heels of your feet. We're working this whole backside without working too hard that we can't function or we get a Charlie horse. Want to keep moving here. In, out. Putting pressure in those foot cradles. You're almost there, you guys. We're going to finish this up with just one more exercise, a little bit of cardio, and then we're going to stretch and cool down. Quick little workout today. 2, 1, nice. Shake your toes out of there. We're going to go right into a squat high row, little combination here. So straps go to mid-length. The yellow tabs are covering up your diagonal lines. Grab the handles, walk backwards. We're going to find a little ending high row position with tension on our straps. Feet are going to be a bit wider than shoulder width this time, so a little wide squat high row. Lean back. Make sure you chase that plank. Coming off the toes onto your heels. And here we go. 2, 1, and squat down. Drive up, high row. All the way out. Squat down. Drive up, high row. Nice. Looking to keep your elbows in line with your shoulders as you pull and squeeze yourself all the way up. Pull, squeeze, out, down, up, pull, squeeze. Nice. Keep it moving. I often say nice to myself. I know I'm doing a good job, or at least I hope I'm doing a good job. I really want to squeeze all these muscles as I lower down, as I drive up. We've got just a few more seconds here. Finish this up nice and strong. 2 and 1. Finish that high row, straighten those arms all the way out. Nice. Okay, last little bit of cardio, jumping jacks. So here we go, 2, 1, and going. Jumping jacks. Sometimes jumping jacks can be a high impact thing, so you can do step taps for jumping jacks, where we step, we tap those out to the side. If not, doing a quick little hop, letting those legs go apart together, waving our arms up and down. Hello, help, help. Got a few more seconds here. We go into runner jacks, our arms stay moving up and down, our legs go runners. Front and back, right into it, right into it. Just gonna finish out this workout here, you guys. This is it. This can always be done low impact too. Out in front, bring it back. Out in front, bring it back. Nice. One side to the other. Finishing up strong. Giving yourself those moments to take breaks as you need. And done. Nice job, you guys. Quick little cool down here. Grab your handles, walk all the way backwards, lean back. Let your hips drop down towards the ground. Bending one knee, turn and rotate. Back to center, turn, rotate. Back to center, come all the way up, ground through the legs, look back behind you. Come back up to center. Feet nice and close together. Reach and hinge through your hips. Freedom of movement here. Bend one knee. Center. Other knee. Center. Then we're going to turn around. Face away from that anchor. Right leg steps forward. Left leg steps out to the side. Reach across your body. Back up to center. Switch legs. Left leg out. Right leg steps through. Reach across. Back out to center. Lean. Lean back, step back, walk back. Hope you enjoyed that 30-minute workout. We'll see you next Wednesday for the next 30-minute workout. Have a great day.